Hello, Capricorns. Today we're going to look at the March forecast. Ladies, what awaits you? What kind of events? And we'll be examining this through the 12 houses. We are going to explore the most significant aspects, and naturally in your 10th house you have the opportunity to make a wish that, because we're looking at this prediction, could manifest for you extremely quickly. And of course we'll see just how fast it will unfold for you and if it's truly what you need for it to come to fruition. So let's begin. We're examining the most important aspects for Capricorn. So you see, a very interesting period awaits you, right? That is, in March, you'll manage to uncover for yourself the most important moments that you haven't even planned for yourself. You will have money here, you will have honor here. Definitely those present here will be well disposed towards you. And of course, all your plans related to financial matters will be fully realized. And here there will be the manifestation of yet another interesting individual. This is a man who is going to appear, and we will then understand the reason why this person has come into your life and with what specific intention he is making his presence known in your reading. All right, so moving on to the second house. The second house, this represents your financial concerns, your monetary situation, your career. What exactly is going to unfold? What kind of events are we looking at? Yes, let's take a closer look. In your professional capacity, you will be trying to fight windmills. There will be a certain lady, a certain person who for some reason will not take your side, right? Expect some minor delays or a slight hitch in your affairs, but this setback is temporary. By the end of the month, the situation will stabilize, and what you wish to achieve, those financial matters you want to resolve, you will certainly close them, but not without some fatigue. The feeling that you have overexerted yourself will of course be present deep within you. Yes, I see there will be a truly acute situation that will, just sit inside you like a sharp thorn, right? Because you will find yourself concerned about a particular situation that involves a woman, because this represents a kind of unseen conflict. It's not an acute one, you see, meaning you don't directly engage with each other, but at the same time it is an unspoken underlying conflictual situation that could potentially influence your professional relationships in your work down the line. Well, things happen. There's nothing bad about it. The third house is your journeys, your travels or trips where you can plan to go or simply travel. Let's see if you will have such journeys. Could Capricorns find themselves in a situation where you'll travel somewhere? I see that you've already had your journey. You've already been somewhere, right? Meaning you've been there and you've returned. So for now, you have no more travels ahead. You're fully immersing yourself in a period where you're enjoying your home, your social life, right? And you're just focusing on yourself, as they say, right? No major journeys are expected for you in March, but everything can change very quickly. You might just unexpectedly find yourself starting to build a plan that you will later implement, right? Most likely for the month of April, you might see some plan come to fruition, a plan that you've set for yourself for the future. What exactly will that be? Will it be a long journey or perhaps just some short-term travel? But it's definitely not going to be March. It's a little bit further down the line. So the fourth house is the house of family, the house of marriage, right? For those girls who are already married or who are in relationships, let's see what will be happening for you. What events? And for many of you, this might be the scenario that's playing out. This situation where you're involved with a man who is at a significant distance, right? This could be a temporary disagreement, or it's a moment when you've gone your separate ways and are now trying to decide for yourselves if these partings are final or not, or if you will just, as they say, only meet for brief encounters and that's all. But I can see that the situation seems to be getting worse, isn't it? The man isn't really making much effort to keep you, and because of that, you're getting very impulsively upset. What I mean is, you're practically showing him with all your might that if he truly wants to save this relationship, then he needs to save it. But he does absolutely nothing. He simply steps aside and doesn't even intend to worry about it. What is the purpose of this situation for you? You see, the cards are practically jumping out by themselves. And that's because you are experiencing the manifestation of a new person. A meeting is already ahead for you so that a new union can be formed. Expect a new encounter. And as a pair, you can form a new union, specifically with a new person. This is why at this very moment you are experiencing a period of separation from your previous connection. So then, girls, those of you who are not yet married, not engaged, and not in any kind of relationship, right? Let's take a look. Perhaps you have a chance in March to meet your other half. Let's see what awaits you in matters of love. And in love, someone is hurrying towards you. And this is a person from whom you will initially receive some kind of message. It could be a letter, an email, yes, some minor correspondence, and this correspondence will continue for quite some time. You won't meet right away, you'll have an acquaintance, but this acquaintance will be solely through correspondence. You will have communication, you will have some kind of contact, but you will later worry that this situation will really drag on for a very long time. Yes, in terms of duration, it will be a little bit in a prolonged, a drawn out kind of mode, and it will seem to you as if nothing is happening, but you are experiencing a significant renewal of your relationships. A new person is still making their presence known. Another man is about to appear on your horizon, and with him, everything will become much more concrete and clearly defined. A person who will truly give you genuine love, a man who will sincerely propose a serious relationship. This isn't just some random occurrence. These aren't just meaningless words, you see. And with this individual, you will discover true happiness and lasting prosperity. All right, so the sixth house, as you know, represents your physical body and your overall health. Let's take a look and see what wonderful things will be revealed for you in this particular area. I can see that you've been through a very difficult illness, but now the process of your recovery is clearly underway. You may still be feeling a little bit of slight fatigue, but it's evident that you are moving not just towards simple recovery, but towards the full restoration of your energetic body, not merely the physical one. You're already looking out into this world, making your plans, and you no longer require anyone's support. Yes, you are already standing quite independently on your own 2 feet, and gradually on a physical level, you are fully recovering. Yes. I see that March for you is a very, very significant month with radical changes, right? Not only concerning some aspects of love, personal life, but also the issue of your physical body. The issue of health is also relevant here. You must recover completely. Those people who are currently sick or have just recently recovered, you must see your illness through to its completion to prevent any complications. It's clear you're on the path to recovery, and that's good. Well, all right, the eighth house represents your paperwork, various agreements, and the resolution of certain governmental issues which are meant to be settled. Let's take a look. Will this specific theme be revealed in March? Will important things in your life be resolved? Yes, they certainly will. A specific issue will be resolved for you, and quite quickly and unexpectedly, yes, with the support of some individual. This person could also be a legal entity. Yes, someone you might even pay for the assistance they provide. I see he will resolve this issue very quickly, and you will be satisfied with it because it reveals new plans for you. It will open up some prospects for you. These could be work-related documents. Yes, they could be papers related to your location in the place where you are staying. This is very, very good. So the ninth house represents what must depart from you. It doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing, does it? Because when something leaves us and something departs from our lives, it's always for a reason, for some specific purpose. Let's take a look at what needs to leave your life and will no longer be a hindrance to you. Look, very conflict prone person is living your life. It's a man. And I see that he has been trying to annoy you for a very long time and he behaved extremely poorly. This is a contentious person, someone who might have offered you his feelings, but at the same time, he could inflict some kind of blow upon you in the form of gossip or unpleasant conversations, right? So, as this is a very unpleasant person who will leave your life because he will no longer play a significant role for you, and in March he will depart from your life and his presence will no longer be felt here. All right, so the eighth house represents something you've planned for yourself but haven't yet made any attempts to bring into reality. Let's take a look then. What exactly this is for you, what you've truly planned for yourself. And of course, it's love, isn't it? You wish to step out of the darkness, as it were, into the light. You are deeply concerned about your relationship with a certain person. You long for him to be by your side. And I want to assure you that this individual will resolve his issues and he will indeed reappear, because he is currently navigating a rather challenging phase during which he finds himself unable to truly love or openly express his feelings. Isn't that right? But you are quite interesting to him, yes, and consequently, we see that a relationship will develop here. We see the card, specifically a romantic one, the lover's card. Yes, between you, without a doubt, a relationship will certainly form. And even though you're afraid to even think about it, you dream a little, but you don't even believe it yourselves, these relationships will still happen. So the 10th house, here you can make any wish of yours, any that you want, yes, for it to be realized. If you have thought about it, let's see what exactly is happening here in your relationships. And in your relationships, a person is undergoing a particular moment of significant transformation. You see, you are then able to transition to an entirely new level with this individual. This is a man with whom you likely have a long standing relationship. This person might have been by your side for a long time, but without making any concrete decision. But now a period is coming when he will make it, and he will make it specifically in your favor. I see he had some moments of doubt, but now those doubts are gone. This man believes you are the full realization of his dreams, exactly what he wanted. For him, you are a woman of celebration. And yet this person would truly want to win your heart, and they will do it so effortlessly, so unobtrusively, yes, as if they were just a small child, and will behave in this relationship as if you had only just met each other. Well, all right then, if you have indeed been contemplating a relationship with this particular individual, then you should certainly anticipate that during the month of March, his demonstrations of affection or interest towards you will begin to assume a more substantial and clearly defined shape. Yes, this person will want deeper, more serious relationships, a shared life, a common household, or some shared, more meaningful, non superficial activities. And that's wonderful. And so we're looking at the 11th house. It's the house of support from those who are close to you. This could include your friends or perhaps relatives who are very dear to you. Let's see if you will need this kind of support. Will such people be present in your life? Your family comes forward to support your loved ones. It could be your father, your brother, or those family ties you once had. These are your relatives, and you haven't seen them in a long time, and you will be meeting with these people. I see that from them you will receive not only support, but also some very practical advice this March, specifically for yourself. And this will be something truly significant for you, not just significant. These are people who will be ready to support you in any situation and give you good advice. So, the 12th house, it represents your ill wishers. If you happen to have any, they will soon reveal themselves. Let's take a moment to see. You have a wonderful spread, because all material blessings imaginable have been revealed to you concerning your adversary's domain. This means that all your enemies are concealed from you. That is, they don't exist. No one is bothering you. No one is creating any obstacles anywhere, right? and everything that you conceive during this period for you, specifically regarding the Ten of Cups, yes, all of it will be fully realized exactly in the way that you had envisioned it, thinking you had a rather difficult situation involving a certain person, but that particular issue has now been completely resolved. It's entirely in the past. There's no conflict remaining, and the individual with whom you experienced that challenging circumstance is now well behind you. This clearly indicates that absolutely no one here is hindering your progress or creating any kind of impediment for you. Well, then, Capricorns, you have a truly wonderful forecast ahead. I wish you all peace and much goodness in your lives. Please write your comments, sharing what interesting things you experienced during the month of March and how this prediction ultimately unfolded for you.
Okay, all right.